I am now going to call on the class valedictorian, Mr. Gavin Campbell. Mr. Campbell is a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Biology with the first class honors, and Mr. Campbell will deliver the valedictory address. Mr. Campbell.
To the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors and Principals, Universities of the West of the University, officers of the University, members of the Cabinet, Custos of St. Andrew, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the academic staff, distinguished alumni, honorary graduand, parents, friends, supporters, and fellow graduates, good evening. We have gathered here to commemorate a memorable milestone for hundreds of talented young individuals from the faculties of Science and Technology, Humanities and Education, Engineering, and Food and Agriculture at the University of the West Indies. Coming to this institution, most of us were young, fresh, and excited for High School 2.0, a new version of high school. We quickly learned how very wrong we were to think so, for UWI propelled us into adulthood filled with responsibility and new tasks. New tasks, however, never stopped us. Here at UWI, we learned the importance of teamwork, my theme for today. To understand how we experienced invaluable teamwork in our academic engagements, imagine a single ray of light darting through space. Darting through the vacuum of space, it interacts with nothing. And upon interacting with matter, it quickly loses its essence. Now, imagine the sun, billions of rays of light shining throughout the solar system, illuminating everything and bringing life into existence. Without the cooperation of every single ray of light, none of this would be possible. Together, as beams of light, we spent nights awake, reading material, completing assignments, and trying to understand what was happening in classes. There were several times our lights dimmed. Several times we felt completely overwhelmed and wanted to cry or just quit. In such trying situations, my friend Desi would exclaim, "Me stress out." The other rays around us, however, never allowed us to quit. They shunned their own light, guiding and helping us in our times of need, showing us that we are not alone in our academic journey. Working with a friend, we understood a concept. Consulting our lecturers, we finally understood the importance of a critical term. We grew to understand the value of teamwork as we spent hours doing labs and attending classes, writing essays, and getting feedback from each other. What we learned from texts and teaching, however, was only the backbone for what our socio-cultural experiences taught us. Indeed, while focused on our academic pursuits, we witnessed the translation of the oft-repeated African term, "It takes a village to raise a child." In this region, it takes a University of the West Indies to produce a distinguished graduate. This university boasts a kaleidoscope of cultures and people. As students, we befriended many of these souls while waiting in the famous UWI lines, in classes, at club events, on hall, or while taking one of those shortcut footpaths on campus. We experienced the tastes of roti, doubles, jerk chicken, macaroni pie, and ackee and saltfish, carefully or hastily, prepared by friends and acquaintances when we had not the money or time to cook for ourselves. We experienced the different customs and music forms from these different cultures, from dancehall to soca, as UWI Carnival displayed. We learned about other countries and regions, places we have never visited, yet somehow already feel like home. Yes, here at UWI, we made some great friends and memories, ones we will remember for a lifetime. Together with these friends, we experienced the other side of being a Pelican. We tried a corn dog at Nardo's, attended at least one integration, got lost somewhere on campus, and received an email informing us of an event after the event had passed. We mastered the art of using a fork to do the job of a knife, because we only ever have forks on campus, and always in limited supply. Seats too are sometimes limited, as in some lecture theaters or in the assembly hall, as most of us learned when we rushed there to see President Barack Obama last year, and had to settle for a seat elsewhere in front of a screen. The UE truly exposed us to much more of the world than most of us could imagine. The people, friends, acquaintances, and strangers all played a vital role creating the culture within which we learned and grew. As President Barack Obama said, "Big up UE." We are cognizant that some of what we experienced as personal challenges during our years here, and that could have hindered our progress and development, have national, regional, and global implications. The countless potholes, challenges in energy, agriculture, communication, and health, strained relations between one island country and another, or simply the intense heat in and out of classrooms. As we all contemplate strategic solutions to these and other shared problems, I leave you with 3 charges. The first, keep learning. Getting an undergraduate degree is never the end of learning, and we are never limited to learning within one field. Second, think bigger. The mind is sometimes the receptacle of our limitations, but that same mind, or philosophers would remind, literally has no end. Third and finally, respect yourself and others. No matter who you are, black, white, Asian, Afro-Caribbean, old, young, tall, short, able, challenged, introverted, expressive, gay, straight, awkward, or whatever else you're secure or insecure about. Respect yourself and be proud of who you are. For us to contribute meaningfully to national, regional, and global development, we must acknowledge that we are a unique blend of difference, put our individual skills together, and support each other. So look around to the engineers, the chemists, biologists, physicists, computer scientists, historians, archaeologists, linguists, entrepreneurs, journalists, creative writers, philosophers, geologists, and musicians. Oh, sorry about that. And teachers, sorry. I challenge us today to increase and deepen acquaintances and friendships, continue to help support each other, and solve problems together. Today, we show respect to our families, friends, lecturers, and the university for, together, making us the lights we are today. Class of 2016, we are all lights shining from the west. And, as Maya Angelou reminds, nothing can dim the light that shines from within. Let us together become beacons for positive change and brighten the world like never before. We made it, but there is still further to go and more people to help to get where we are and beyond. Congratulations, graduating class of 2016. We did it! Thank you.